Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and of course, as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, it's not working. It's just not working without y'all. So I appreciate each and every one of you. It was cool because tonight I had some of the lovely ladies together, having actually a Zoom call talking about the Cowboys and problems and getting to know each other. So shout out to all of the wonderful ladies and the channel members and things. We had a ball. This is going to be a monthly thing that we do every first Wednesday of the month. So shout out to the ladies. But here's where it's kind of funny. The reason why I started really welcoming the ladies to the channel was, I think it was Miss Jackie was on one time, and I had somebody in there literally just disrespect the ladies and basically say, shut up and make me a ham sandwich. And I was like, dude, she knows more about football than you do. So I made it a point for me to make sure that all the ladies are always feeling welcome, because you know what? Most of them do know more than some of you dumbasses out there about football. And they deserve, and they definitely deserve our respect. Anyway, one of the ladies in there, Stacy said she sent me a link yesterday about a rift that might be there with Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore. And the more you start thinking about this, the more you actually think that maybe there could be. Here's the thing. I like to look back at history. I love history. History will lead you to what's going on in the world, because there are really no new ideas. It's the same thing going over. Yes, technology changes, but you see the same thing over and over again. And we've been in this situation before where we had Jason Garrett, who was the anointed one. He was Jerry Jones's favorite, and he was on the fast track to become the Cowboys head coach. You can kind of see that same thing happening with Kellen Moore, although I think Kellen Moore has fallen out of favor with Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. You've heard all of the talk, of course, about how the game plan wasn't working and how we didn't get the ball to Amari Cooper and stuff. And I think that they're directing that through Amari Cooper towards Kellen Moore. I think the best thing that might be able to happen is that Kellen Moore gets the head coaching job in that cesspool that is the Miami Dolphins right now. I don't know what the hell's going on over there, but that whole thing about the owner trying to bribe the head coach to lose games, that shit just bothers the hell out of me. You know, the one thing you want to believe is that when those two teams get out on the field, it's the best team winning, not the one that got paid the best to throw the game. But that kind of makes sense, because I kept wondering why Mike McCarthy, who's the head coach, why it seems like he has always just deferred to Kellen Moore. We still are running the same offense that Jason Garrett had, that Scott Linehan had, that we've had forever with Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore, who came with Scott Linehan as the backup quarterback from the Lions to the Cowboys to quarterback coach to offensive coordinator. When you heard the press conference, and now this is where now all the pieces are kind of falling together. When you had the press conference, you had Mike McCarthy say that the installer calls the plays. So they said, well, why didn't you take it? No, because the installer calls the plays. I'm not the installer. I'm not calling the plays. Blame him. That's what he did. You heard Stephen Jones now say, if Kellen Moore leaves, we have good news, and that is that Mike McCarthy has called plays for Super Bowl teams. And I'm sitting there trying to wonder, why is it Mike McCarthy and the West Coast offense hasn't been installing his philosophy? And maybe what it is he realizes, if I come in and do what I know and it fails, my nuts are in the sack, and then Kellen Moore gets to Jason Garrett. You follow me? It's kind of like with RG3 and Mike Shanahan. I'm sorry, not Mike Shanahan. Jay Gruden. Jay Gruden never wanted RG3. RG3 wasn't ready to play when he put him out there. But he knew that if he just says, I'm not going to go with RG3, the ownership and everything would have been crazy mad at him. So he had to put RG3 out there knowing that he was going to fail. So that way he could destroy the image and idea of him, and then I could try and do what I want. And that may be possibly the case here. That Mike McCarthy knows Kellen Moore is the coach in waiting. Kellen Moore is the guy who Jerry wants to have as head coach. So, sink or swim, I'm going to let him do that. If he fails, it's not on me, it's on him. Because now, he's done, he's messed up, now I can swoop in and be the hero. Sounds crazy. But we don't know what goes on behind those walls, and you have to understand the backstabbing that could be. Because I still believe that Jason Garrett backstabbed Wade Phillips. And when they fired Wade Phillips, I was kind of like, you're still bringing in, you're hiring the guy that was part of the problem here, that was losing. Who knows? It's when you're dealing with the Cowboys, just like with the ladies, they said, I am a Dallas Cowboy die hard. And it feels like I am dying hard with them. And that's a sad thing. You know, Stephen Jones, Jerry Jones, they gave us all lip service and they said, y'all deserve better. Yeah. I'm glad that you acknowledge that we deserve better. When are you going to do something about it? That's the bigger question. I'm tired of waiting, man. But I guess there is some good news. At least we're not the Washington Commanders away. Oh my God. Oh my God. My man Stewart. So, take command. That's their new motto. Take command. And apparently they took that from a minor league team. That's the Commanders. That's their motto. Take command. I see on there everybody's calling them the commies. Okay. There are so many jokes. It is just hilarious. Oh my God. Makes me feel better. But it's funny because the Washington fans, they're trying to tell us, well, when we get our new quarterback and we take over division, keep laughing. It's like, okay, like I've never heard that one before. Oh well. Tomorrow's another day. And, wow. The Washington Commanders. Every time I say their name, I have to do that. I just have to do that. I'm Mark Holmes, and well, it's time for me to carry my behind to bed. I appreciate each and every one of you. Shout out to the ladies that were all in the Zoom call tonight. I appreciate it, and I'm happy that I can put a face to your name on the screen, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And it's actually a little bit warmer today, but it's going to get cold as hell again this weekend. But I don't know if the groundhog saw a shadow or not, but it's going to be cold this weekend. Not as cold as it is up in Alaska for Ava or for Tammy. Is it Tammy that you're up there? Tammy, north of, you're up there where it's minus 26. That's cold. I'll see you all a little later. Peace out. Be safe and tell somebody you love that you love them.